Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. It's a real versus. Me versus him. I will steal your heart while he will try to defend it. We are here for a #1 Sentai Gozyuger episode 24, The Thief Causing a Stir at School. And yes, it's a Lupat focused episode.
Indeed.
Yes, I'm Mike, and that's Jake, and we're here at the Morphin Network. And just a quick shout out, thank you, Toku Spirits, for hosting booking a very particular event. Because yes, 5 Red Rangers united. Yes, yes. The fated battle. This may as well be an anniversary, but it's not, because it's not a 5-year thing. But it should be, though.
Oh, I wish I could have been there. I mean, yeah, I already met Red Turbo and Go on Red, but I would love to meet them again. Which, I thought Turbo Ranger was fantastic. Really don't get the hate for it. And I love Masked Man and Live Man, so I would have loved to meet Red Mask and Red Falcon, but can't go to every con. Just hoping they come to Morphicon next year.
Yeah, I love getting to properly meet the head of Toku Spirits. By the way, once more, thank you very much. Because, it's really nice to know the people behind, the talents, that allow us to have the opportunities to meet our childhood heroes, or the childhood heroes of our parents or grandparents, depending on where you're from or what time period. And it's crazy, getting to actually meet, pre-Jew Ranger actors, because you don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Obviously, Red Turbo, I've wanted to meet him last year at Morphicon. Didn't have a chance to. I power binged through all of Turbo Ranger and O Ranger just to meet them, but
Olay,
GP. Better late than never, I suppose. And getting to meet, Red Mask and Red Falcon is also a huge honor. I wish I could have had more time to talk to them, but there's a huge line of people. You gotta make sure everyone has the appropriate amount of time with each person. But yeah, I'm always happy to see Mr. Furuhara, because he recognized me, I recognized him. And I'm really happy that our spirits are bonded through our passion for justice.
Yeah. And Toku Spirits, please bring Yuji Kishi, aka Red Racer, to Power Morphicon. I will be forever grateful if you do.
Yeah, but
bring the actor for Akashi for this guy.
Yes, please. I went in full cosplay. The Red Rangers all really loved that. There's also a guy cosplaying as Jugless too.
Nice.
Yeah, he got the sword and the orb ring. The human Jugless.
I see.
Yeah, with the sword.
You had me there for a moment.
Yeah, no, I wish it was full suit Jugless, who low-key, in hindsight, does kind of look like Daruma from Gokaiger, if you really think about it.
A little bit.
Are they cousins? I know Garu and Doggy Kruger are. Yeah. But yeah, so... Yeah, speaking of the subject matter of multiple Red Rangers, it's a Lupat episode, so obviously we're gonna have 2 very distinct Red Rangers going up against each other. Yeah, and in this episode we find out that a mysterious, gentlemanly, thief-looking person is turning people into Ranger keys for some reason.
Yeah, he has the Gokaiger ring.
Yeah. It's crazy that they're turning into Ranger key both these. Now, wouldn't it be appropriate if Ryoto Ozawa was also at this event?
Yes. And speaking of the Universe Senshi's Lupat warriors, Lupin Red is played by Seiji Takaiwa, who suit acted.
I gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, he suit acted most of the Heisei Kamen Riders from Agito to Geo.
Yep, and he was also appeared as an antagonist in Ghost.
Yep, and he was also B-Fighter Genji in B-Fighter Kabuto.
For those of you who are not familiar, he's one of Venjix's generals from Forever Red.
Yes.
Or at least half of one.
Yes. Or at least the head.
Yeah, because like it's like full Dio with that one in particular, because it's like oh, Shadowboard completely unaltered, Ladyboard completely unaltered, Hunterboard completely unaltered, and then you have Dragonborg with his antennae removed, and then for some reason, and then you have the head of the Fireborg with the body of the Thunderborg, or the other way around.
Yeah. And Universe Senshi Ipatara Ichigo is Ultraman Trigger.
Yeah, I was going to say that. God damn it.
Ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Ultraman alumni in this season.
So just to be clear, we got an Ultraman and a Kamen Rider being two Red Rangers.
Tokuception.
Tokuception.
Yeah, we have an Ultraman versus Kamen Rider.
Ultraman, Tai Kamen Rider, Rupato Schooled Kepa. It's
yeah, like seriously, we have
waiting to happen.
Like we had Tregear earlier this season. Now we've got Trigger.
Yep.
And we also have that one chick from Zet as Universe Senshi Red Racer.
Yep. Yeah, you know what I really appreciate. Okay, so basically, parents are acting kind of weird. They're acting very childish, while kids are turned into Ranger keys. Either way, something mysterious is happening at the school, so we have to go investigate. So of course, you got Oji-san and Sumino taking the lead, and yes, they're dressed up as students from Kamen Rider Gotchard.
Isn't Hoaru dressed up as Gentaro from Forza?
Let me get to that. So you also have Gentaro, not just you got Horo, not just dressed up as Gentaro Kisaragi from Forza. He's wearing the exact costume, not an identical costume. I mean, he literally raided Ichigo Kurosaki's closet and then put on the red shirt and the black crop top blazer and the baggy pants. But I'm going to say his hair doesn't look quite as stylish. Yes. Meanwhile, Ryuji is dressed up as Mega yeah. But yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have, what's it called? Then you got Byakuya dressed up as, I don't know what series he's dressed up from, but it's definitely a reference to a past Toku project. And let me tell you this, he's not beating them allegations because, like, he's trying to do that pretty boy routines. Like, I'm the school heartthrob. Slam the locker. Touch the chin. And then it's like, It's like, guy, dude, last episode, you barely beat the allegations. Now you're just trying to add new ones? What's wrong with you? Yeah. So, meanwhile, Ryuji started a Tegasword club. Oh, hail
or Tegasword cult.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a certain tragic irony about Yuki from Forza having a Hayabusa fan club.
Yeah.
It's like, I know you're praising this space satellite as your Lord and Savior, but it doesn't help that the actress playing you is also trying to praise a particular secular entity as your Lord and Savior, who, by the way, was selling COVID vaccines for $400 per injection in April 2020. Not 2021, 2020.
Gosh, it just keeps getting worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even his son's like, yeah, no, screw my dad. He's a jerk. Except when what's his Gudabang does it, he's just being cute and adorable. But here it's like, no, bro, you just escaped a cult. Go fight your fight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah. But yeah, so we're introduced to the captain of the beautician club. I'm just kidding. He's the student body something or whatever. And he's like, I'm also a member of the GSPO. You are under arrest. I'm just kidding, but I will show you around just to make sure that everything's on the up and up. And once they get to the gymnasium, turns out the other three Rangers are already infected by youth syndrome.
Mm.
Again, I appreciate how yeah, I know. Your laptop is dirty, so you need to fluff it. Yeah.
No, my cat just jumped on my lap. Say hi.
You're not beating the allegations, my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like, so it turns out it's like you've got this burgless monster. Well, it's not actually a burgless, but it's designed supposed to look like a burgless, but without the safe. I wish it had a safe. But what's really interesting is how like it has like these two segments on his chest where like one looks like a dress and the other looks like a tuxedo. Yeah, so basically it infected everyone with false youth. Yeah, so of course like the student body starts attacking, and then Lupin Red shows up, and yeah, it's like, there he is, Lupin Red, we have to fight him. So of course the student body dude turns into Pateron Ichigo. Kind of makes sense. You got Trigger with his finger on the trigger.
Yes.
Yes, while Mr. Kamen Rider is kicking his way out of the school. And
yeah,
yo,
did Toei just raid Tsuburaya's closet this season?
Did Tsuburaya raid Toei's closet this season in Omega? Everyone's raiding each other's closets, from what it seems. But yeah, no, like we got a really cool chase sequence involving parkour throughout the school, and I appreciate this. And yes, Kumade gets involved, and I love how like his punches create like icy cracks in his opponents. I would say it's a nice nod to Jetman episode 18, but the two are in no way related.
Yeah.
It just so happens that I shamelessly plugging Jetman episode 18 because that's where I left off at. Yeah. Very false advertising. You can't just call an episode a guy dies and then have guys stay alive for the duration of the episode.
No, they're saving that till later.
No, they should probably switch names to the two episodes. So yeah, Lupin Red turns Sumino and Oji-san into Ranger keys, and then goes into like a safe, into like a janitor's closet, so that he could use his cracking ability to like freaking 050 and then turn them back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
I love this whole safe thing.
Yeah.
That was a fun gimmick back in Lupin Ranger. And as it turns out, some people weren't aware of this of this little gimmick that I really appreciated in Lupin. But I'm going to let you guys know if you haven't known before. Each collection piece from Lupin Ranger vs. Potter Ranger While yes, the physical body is a reference to a past season of Super Sentai, like having 5 morphophones as 5 collection pieces. The actual names of the collection pieces are actually rock songs, but translated into French.
That's true.
Yeah. So, for example, there might be a there might be what's it called? There might be a collection piece that might be. I'm not saying there is, but it might be called Sabbat Sanguine Sabbat, which means Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, which is a Black Sabbath song, or there might be a collection piece called Long Long Ed Long, which is a reference to the Beatles song Long Long Long.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, some people were not aware of this, but now you guys know. I mean, I noticed it like around episode 7. I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds like a Beatles song, but in French. And then I looked it up, and that was a Beatles song in French. It was, I think it was the ribbon from Go-Go 5 that it was referencing. No, not Go-Go 5, Goggle 5.
Yeah, Goggle 5.
Yeah, originally it's supposed to be called Go-Go 5.
Or Mirai Sentai Mirai, man.
Yeah. There's one that's called that's based on the song Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Fire. I remember that one. There's one for Thunderstruck. But yeah. So yeah, the names of the collection pieces are French translations of rock songs. Be sure to hear them all. And let me tell you, I love a good JoJo reference. Which is what I refer to when a TV show uses insert MacGuffin items or abilities named after rock songs or albums. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the series Heavy Metal Fantasy Bastard, but he has spells such as Dio, Megadeth. Yeah. Yeah, even the kingdom's called Megalica.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Moral from Hunter x Hunter has an ability called Purple Haze. Yeah. And the less I say about JoJo, the better. But yeah, no. Thank you, various mangaka, for making all those rock music references, because it makes your artwork a lot more enjoyable. At least for me, it does. It's very humanist. But yeah, so turns out Lupin Red is revealed to be none other than the janitor. That's right. I'm the janitor. I have respect for... Oh, it really was 050. I was just guessing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, no, he's like, I believe in the... Okay. Lee! I believe in the burning power of youth, but in no way should one's true youth be stolen by this horrible genjutsu. You will be an amazing person, and you will use your true youth in order to defeat these monsters. Here, use these Sentai rings, because only then will springtime shine for the school. Thank you, guys, Sensei! Let's be honest, Seishi Takaiwa in this episode is basically Gai Sensei from Naruto. And I love it. Oh yeah, it turns out the host of the No.1 world is actually the school principal. So basically it's Breakfast Club. The main villain is Breakfast Club. The principal from Breakfast Club is the villain. And I'm not even joking, because like if you actually paid attention to the movie, he's like, it's like, I used to be a teenager, I used to be reckless, I used to be a rebel. Then why are you letting these kids suffer by staying here for detention? Because I have to. That didn't make much sense But not gonna lie though, I do appreciate that heart to heart that the principal and the principal and the janitor had in the movie Breakfast Club. I know everyone has their own favorite scene, the dance sequence, the part where what's her name puts pixie sticks into her sandwich, or when they play 7 Minutes in Heaven. What is wrong with you? But no, my favorite scene was when the principal and the janitor were reminiscing about their youth, because, you know, that's when ish gets very real. Because, you know, sometimes when you're in charge of helping kids become adults, sometimes you get lost along the way. And you forget that you once were a kid too. And you have to remember that you are there to help the kids, not oppose them. And yes, not all kids will not be like very open to you. Sometimes they will rebel against you, but that's part of youth, you know? Now, if you're like in your 30s and you're acting like a teenager, and I don't mean being in your 30s and having the interest you had as a teenager. I mean, if you're in your 30s and acting like a teenager, you know, just being like rambunctious for the sake of being rambunctious, yeah, you may need to reevaluate some things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, like if you're in your 50s and you still like Super Sentai, that's not a problem.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
There's a lot of people in their 50s and 60s that still love Godzilla.
Yeah, no, obviously. Yeah, no, the real problem is like when, like, it's not when you have your teenage interests, it's when you physically behave maladaptively like a teenager, not respecting your own responsibilities. I'm not saying work a 9 to 5, get married, have kids, but you still got to pay your own bills, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you gotta do your dishes. You gotta do your laundry. You can't have 7 months worth of trash bags in your bedroom. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we come back for the comeback. And yeah, so we have a #1 battle, youth versus youth. And yes, we have like a bunch of school fights. It's like Cromartie High School all over again, except there aren't any gorillas in the area. Yeah, like we even have like Oji-san and Horo being like having like a flash where they're inside an underpass and they're about to like punch each other. It's like, you are my friend. Na 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 na. But yeah, no, it's but yeah, so everyone steps out of it. Of course, Horo turns into Gochu, a wolf Akatsuki mode. And man, I love that Akatsuki mode. It's so beautiful. God damn. Look at the way he ricochets from bell to bell. Till the clock strikes 3 and you're off to the marketplace. Say, ayo, 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 ayo. Oh man. And then Pataran Ichigo. Oh, okay. Before we get into that, yeah, we have the mecha battle like well earlier into the series. Like it's like we take care of the mecha battle first. Like it's not even like the last thing we do. No, it's like no, we still have a bunch of unsettled things to deal with, but we're gonna get the giant robot fight out of the way. And yes, turns out one of the ding dongs is a teacher. He's like, it's like, so you think you could surpass me, Haru Kohai? It's like, I will surpass you, Sensei. And of course, they have their giant robot fight. And then when Horo defeats, it's like, you were a fantastic student. And they have like flashbacks of like when Horo was a student and like how he graduated from high school thanks to all the tutelage that this ding dong taught him. I'm like, bro, none of this stuff even happened. None of this stuff even happened. What are you talking about? Not gonna lie though, it'd be funny if it really did. Like not just the whole, oh yeah, Candelabra had that drinking buddy the whole time. No, it's like, what if like, yeah, like this dude really was Horo's teacher the entire time. It still wouldn't make sense because he was trapped in the No.1 world dimension. So what's going on here? Oh yeah. So here's one of my favorite parts. Sumino and Oji-san turn into Mega Red and Red 1. And I have to say, I love this. It's like you got kids in America using their advanced technology in order to like defeat the No.1 world. Like, man, this is so cool. And we even have the spiral saber and everything. And it's appropriate that Sumino has a spiral saber because of the whole unicorn motif.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, of course, they rescue the principal. And it is done so beautifully. Like, this is like an amazing fight. But then something crazy happens. Turns out there was another teacher, No.1 World. He's like, you was too obsessed with youth. I'm the grit No.1 World. And he's got like all the sports clubs packed into one body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's up to the GSPO club member in order to like fight him off. He's trying his darndest using his like unmorphed punches to punch him like, and then right as he's about to get obliterated, Taikaiwa Sensei takes the blow for him. Why did you dodge? Go on. You should have dodged. It's like a Phantom Ranger was Mr. Takaiwa the whole time?
What? No. Yeah, I know you don't mean the Phantom Ranger from Turbo. I mean,
yeah,
you mean Lupin Red.
Yeah. But that would have been funny. Like, imagine it's like, hello, Cassie. I'm back. And like he takes it off his helmet. It's like, it's time for me to reveal it's time for me to throw away this mask and reveal my true identity. Shh. Ora! Keiji! Ikuze! What? Hi. Ora! Takaiwa! But you were speaking English earlier. Hi. Ora Igo desu.
Yeah, the helmet is a translator.
Yeah, the helmet's a translator. It's like, it makes me sound like English speaking and soft spoken. Yeah, it makes me sound like Yahweh from the Prince of Egypt. Oh man, who would have thought that one of my least favorite verses would end up being the source material to one of the greatest animated films of all time? Yeah. Anywho, yeah, no, this episode is a 9.8 for me. Like, I just love it. Like, they could have like really slacked off with the whole school focus thing, and God knows, Go Kaiju try to do that themselves, but this did the school episode way better.
Yeah, it only makes sense that they have the Mega Ranger ring, considering they were high school students.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't use a Turbo Ranger ring since they were the first team to actually have high school students as the Rangers. Yes.
Yeah, well, Garyudo has that ring.
That's true. Maybe in the next episode.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Garyudo's supposed to show up next episode, so that works out.
And in the preview for the next episode, we see Goju Tirano turn into Retoresa.
Yes. And we get to see both battleizers for Patron Ichigo and Lupin Red.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Japan started doing battleizers, and they're doing it better than America. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie though, one of the weirdest things for me when it came to American battleizers is the boots. the boots, like especially for like Leo from Lost Galaxy. It's like most of the thing is just like, but then the only other parts to that armor are these two components that become these heavy freaking boots.
Yeah.
Like, why are you
stability?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I still love how Toei did a reverse import and had the SPD Battleizer for Deca Red in Maji Ranger versus Deca Ranger.
Hi. これは Mafi wa SPD Battleizer. Yeah,
I wonder how many purists cried tears of blood when they saw that.
That's from the Power Rangers. That should be Super Sentai. And of course, I go back to what Greg said in 2012. It's not a competition. It's a collaboration. We work together. They send us stuff. We send stuff back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm glad that, it's a lot more reciprocal now, to the point that, yes, Go Kaijers turning into Go Onjers and doing that wheel spin thing, that's from RPM. It was never used in Go Onger. That was an RPM exclusive thing, which they added to Go Kaiger. And then they kept that in for Boom Boomger.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to the point where, like, Japan is now the ones doing the Battleizers on their own.
Yep.
Let me tell you, some of the Japanese Battleizers are just fantastic. Like, obviously, you got like the generic, like just the chest armor ones, like Golden Momotaro. But then you got like really cool ones, like Caucasus Oger or Boon Red 119.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are really cool Battleizers.
Yeah, Boon Red 119. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but it kind of reminds me of Metal Heroes a little bit.
Honestly, it also reminds me of SPD Fire SWAT.
I can see that.
Yeah. Because I think like SPD like actually took it a step further in the 20th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Deca Ranger, I mean, not Space Patrol. Yeah. So, and now we have a Battleizer for Goju Wolf. Hooray!
Mm-hmm. And it looks cool.
Yeah, it's just a shame that like we had like a Battleizer for Red Battle Force Ranger, but like we only had it for 2 episodes, and we very well could have done it if like you just like repainted it like purple. Yeah. I think I even addressed that to Rory in my interview last year. But yeah, what's your score for this episode?
I give it a 9.5. It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
It had cool moments. Loop had, I thought, was a good season. And then, of course, it was cool to see them turn into Mega Red and Red 1.
Yeah, honestly, I like Potter Ranger more than Loop. Okay, I like the Lupin Ranger costumes more than the Potter Ranger costumes, but I do like the actual Rangers from Potter Ranger more than Lupin Ranger. And I like their story more as well. It's like they handled it a little bit better. Yeah, sure, Amigo's cool, but it is what it is. The Power Rangers just stood out more to me as like characters. Yeah, and yes, but it's really cool to see all that parkour between Patron Ichigo and the Lupin Red, like all over again. I love seeing that twin choreography. It's just beautiful. And yes, it's really cool to see the Mega Red and Red 1 costumes come back.
Yeah.
It's I especially love seeing the pre-Jew Ranger costumes make a comeback because I feel like they don't get enough love. Like, I get it. It's like you got that scary 15-year zone. Well, technically 17-year zone. where like you just where like this is uncharted territory because it was never adapted to the US, except for those 6 episodes of Dynaman.
Yeah.
But like you gotta admit, those costumes are pretty cool.
Oh yeah, like there's a lot of great pre-Jew Ranger costumes. Like I like Changeman, Maskman, Turbo Ranger. I think all those suits look great.
Yeah, see, I think the reason why I didn't go into Turbo Ranger sooner was mainly because I just did not like the costumes as much. Like they looked a lot more generic. But man, watching the story, it's like I freaking enjoyed it.
Yeah, I actually like the Turbo Ranger helmets a lot. Like,
yeah, the helmets were a lot better. It's the suits from the neck down that they just felt really boring. Not gonna lie,
they still look miles better than Cosmic Fury.
Yes, that much is true. Because at least attention was put into the details.
Yeah, like I think from the neck down, the Turbo Ranger suits look fine, but the helmets definitely look really cool to me. Like I think they're after Car Ranger, I think they're the second best vehicle-based helmets.
Yeah. I think Maskman and Fireman, unfortunately, had very similar looking suits, at least for the Red Ranger. But yeah, they still had really cool costumes and theme song slapped. And I love the gimmicks that they both used.
Oh yeah, I love Flashman and Liveman's openings.
Yeah. Oh man, they just slap so hard.
Yeah, it also depends on like who you ask for as far as popularity for those seasons go. Like, you know, Bioman and Maskman are popular in the Philippines. Changeman was really huge in Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, in France, after Bioman, they renamed Maskman into Bioman 2 and Liveman into Bioman 3.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So it was literally Bioman, then Bioman 2 Maskman, then Bioman 3 Liveman.
I remember the original pilot reel for Bioman, well, for the United States, and I can't help but think, man, I would have loved to see like a full pilot episode because, I'm not gonna lie though, the green Zach was hilarious. It's like we're talking a full alien threat. Hey, but hey, you know, it's like if we get destroyed by them, you know, that's you know, it's like he's like very nonchalant about it. It's like bro, like you're hilarious. Yeah. But man, Billy, the bodybuilder with a heart of gold, it's like, bruh, Billy, a bodybuilder. It's like the Billy that we know as kids, like from the Jew Ranger adaptation versus the Billy from the pilot. And by the way, I'm close acquaintances with the son of the actor who played Billy in the pilot. But yeah, no, it's like this big muscular dude. It's like Billy, the bodybuilder with the body of steel and a heart of gold. I'm like, bruh. You sure that's not supposed to be Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But no, the Red Ranger, like his name is Victor. And played by Mark Dacascos.
Who went on to be Ubulon in Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
And the Crow in Stairway to Heaven. Yeah. See, that was my exposure to Dacascos. Yeah. Yeah, no. But yes, he did go on to play Ubulon. And one thing that I really lament is that he was supposed to play Aaron in Titus Andronicus at the Griffith Park Shakespeare Theater Company. And I brought my only attack ride card of Kamen Rider alternate because I don't have any cards associated with that character other than that one specific attack ride card that I wanted him to sign, only to find out that the day before he had to leave to Japan to film for John Wick 3. And I think the actor who played Theseus in Midsummer Night's Dream ended up playing Aaron. I could be wrong. It's been a minute. All I know is that the guy who played Puck played Chiron. And while Demetrius played Demetrius. That was very lazy, wasn't it? You got two different Shakespeare plays, both have a character named Demetrius, and they're both played by the same actor. What the heck? What's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no. So let us know what you guys thought about this episode. Let's see. Axel says, "Man, would have been funnier if they brought back the original actors for Lupat Rangers, have them swap Ranger roles. That would be funny. Not gonna lie though, but they probably do their own thing. Plus, I imagine like directly hiring actors to reprise the roles is probably more expensive than like just having them play different characters.
Yeah,
which is probably why Taya only showed up for like 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still can't believe Taya was the best friend who became Kuwagata Oger.
Yeah, he becomes his predecessor.
That's crazy, man. It's like having Carter Grayson like show up. Or sorry, Sean Johnson just show up and he'd be like, it's like you know what time it is. Oh my god, he's gonna say the line, Go, Galactic.
Excuse me, what?
Join us next episode as Jason Ford will play Trunks. Oh wait, that's a real thing. Never mind.
Yep.
So since we're officially at the halfway point, what are your overall thoughts on the series? We're not at the halfway point quite yet. We're not at the halfway point quite yet. Maybe next week or the week after. But we'll get there soon. We're just going to go like arc by arc. Keep it simple. We'll go arc by arc. Tell you how we feel about each arc. And then once we get to the finale, then we'll tell you about how we feel about the full season. But no, it's cool to see like all the cameos coming back and seeing like all the classic pre-Jew Ranger suits wear those Gozyuger vests. Like that is just really fun.
It's cool.
Man, I'm going to be so sad if they make the Battle Japan Universe Warrior an actual character. It'd be cool. I don't see why not. It'd be funny if Battle Japan was played by an actor who's not even Japanese.
Yeah, no, he's played by a man who's Chinese.
Oh no, that's it. That's insulting. I was thinking American or Canadian.
Yeah, American would be better because originally Battle Fever J was going to be Captain Japan. It's, like Captain America.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a direct spin-off of Captain America. In fact, Miss America is one of the 5 legendary soldiers. With the Thunderer, Destroyer, with the Wizard, and Black Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 5. Yeah, honestly, that was probably one of the disappointing things about Winter Soldier when I first watched it. Because it's like, when I saw that old lady shoot that one dude down, I was like, is that Diana Martin? Please be Diana Martin. It was not Diana Martin. It was Natasha Romanoff. But, like, how cool would it have been if it was Diana Martin? Because that would have been the perfect opportunity to like, go back to an earlier season. Sorry, go back in time to the 1950s. Talk about, the 6 Soldiers of Victory. Sorry. I was thinking about 7 Soldiers of Victory from DC. The 6 American soldiers, and how Diana Martin was one of them, or at least her mother was one of them, and then her daughter Diana would become the next Miss America. That she would go off to Japan to fight Egos.
Yes.
Along with 4 Japanese guys, one of whom is a Kenyan jungle boy, another one's a Russian cowboy.
Yes. The first Orange Ranger is a communist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So are Goodburn and Tegasaur just gone now? I mean, they're not.
No.
Like, we literally just saw Take a Sword a moment ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like this season had entirely different plot points going on, but they changed the premise at the last minute, but they didn't have time to change some of the early scripts. I mean, there is some disjointing going on, but we'll save our full judgments to the very end. Maybe it'll all connect.
I mean, it's not like with O-Ranger to where it had to be rewritten early on in the show due to real life events.
Are we going to talk about the movie? Eventually. Who knows? Maybe when it comes out on Blu-ray. Who knows? We haven't talked about the other movies in a minute. We will eventually. Maybe. If we had time. Man, I hope Goji Polar gets to transform at some point. He did. Oh, wait. I think he means like Universal Warriors.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he can because the Gude Burn toy doesn't have a ring reader.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a Tokyo Rokugo situation to where he can't color change.
Yeah. So there's officially 12 Universal Warriors that have not shown up yet. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And those are Aka Ranger, Battle Japan, Dyna Red, Change Red, a Red
Change
Mask, Re Ranger, Red Ninja, Deca Red, Maji Red, Tokyo Ichigo,
Jishi Red.
Yeah, I was gonna say Leo Red, but
that works.
And
Zenkaiser?
Zenkaiser. Sounds so similar. Okay, and 13 if you count Kuwagata Oger. But I'm pretty sure he died off screen at this point.
I doubt it. Honestly, I don't think he died. I think he's just kind of biding his time right now, and we'll probably see him near the end of the show. Probably when they film, they'll probably bring him back for the actor back for when they film Gozyuger versus Boom Boomger.
Yeah, remember, bringing back veteran Sentai actors is expensive. Because they're not just greenhorns, they're proven talent after being Rangers for a year. And I know Boon Red is very popular right now. So, yeah, gotta save him for later. So I think it would take around episode 47 for the Rangers to start working as a team. I mean, it took 44 episodes for Dawn Brothers.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be funny if the series ends with them not becoming friends at the end, just go their separate ways, hoping to never see each other again? That would be funny.
It'd be something different.
Yeah, but I'll say this: there is a point, though. One thing that does hinder Gozyuger a bit is that it really does feel like they're trying really hard to make this next Dawn Brothers. But Dawn Brothers is sliding in the bottle that you just cannot repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So I think the next episode will be the Ring Hunter Death episode. Who knows? Maybe. We don't know. Do you think Lupat should have been adapted into 2 Power Rangers? The issue is it doesn't matter if we thought so because Bennett is still against it.
For dumb reasons, I might add. Here's the thing.
Respectfully, we don't agree with your reasons.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, here's the thing with Lupat. All right, look, I understand fully not wanting to promote thievery, but here's the thing:
you could have changed them to magicians
or spies.
Magicians would have still worked.
Yeah, it would. But here's the thing, though, is that the Lupin Rangers, they were recovering the Lupin collection. It's not like they went to banks and stole jewelry.
Yeah, no, they were stealing what was already stolen from them.
You could also make it to where the two team, like one's a recovery team, the Lupin Rangers, and the other one's an enforcement team for the Pat Rangers.
Plus, like you could always make original footage. That's what Power Rangers did during Mighty Morphin Season 3. And believe me, they did that a lot in RPM as well.
Mm-hmm. And then the whole, oh, we can't show cops in a good limelight that's stupid. Because let me tell you,
like this. It's like this. Like, let's go too deep into politics. It's like yes, like 2020 was a rough year in terms of like PR for the police. But the problem with just like eliminating positive portrayals of police officers is that if you don't have positive portrayals of police officers, you wouldn't be able to criticize the negative portrayals either, because you need to have the positive portrayal to compare them to. It's like this. The motto of the police is to serve and protect. So if a police officer is neither serving nor protecting, how are you going to criticize them for not doing the serving or the protecting?
And not only that, people hate cops up until they need them. Who's the first person that they call when they get robbed or mugged or, beaten up or other crimes I'm not going to mention?
Yeah. So yeah, that is an issue in and of itself. And the thing is, it's like, and again, it's like, and heck, even if you want to be really mature about it, you could have addressed that. It's like you could have said like, oh yeah, the what's it called? The Houdini Rangers just don't trust the police because we try to report crimes and they didn't do anything about it. But then you have these three officers that are like trying to do their jobs for real, despite all the red tape preventing them from doing their jobs properly.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Power Rangers adaptations. There are such easy ways around it.
Oh, yeah. No, like I hate how like Gozyuger was not adapted because one very specific scene. And I'm like, it was a one scene in one episode. You could have just remove that one scene and it wouldn't change anything. Or B, you could just not adapt that one episode and it wouldn't change anything. And when it came to the toy, just remold. I mean, you're already going to remold the toys because of Hasbro. Like, you could have just, remolded the Red Ranger's Zord to, just to change the way he is structured so that you could only build him this specific way so that it looks like the end result from the TV show. So you don't have that in-between formation that is the reason why you're not adopting it. I get it. We've seen the Punisher from the Shapeshifters toy line. Like, we know what your issue is. And by the way, the Punisher Shapeshifter toy, it gets even worse when you know how the toy works.
Yes. So
it gets worse.
Yeah, like for seasons that are supposedly unadaptable, there's easy ways around it. And it amazes me how fans can come up with better ideas than the official writers, or at least realize ways around it.
Even with Samurai, which is heavily based on Japanese culture, there's still a good way you could have adapted that into like an American series where the entire cast is ethnically diverse. It's called interbreeding 18 generations. Don't you think that, maybe Jaden's dad, who's Japanese, might have interloped with a European woman and their kids looked more like their mom? Or heck, their grandparent, for all I care. Kevin is probably the easiest because he could be a descendant of Yasuke, who is a real historical figure.
Yeah, or with Zenkaiger, people are like, well, what about the numbers on their forehead? Have that be the model number or the attempt at like tapping into the morphing grid. Like, for Zenkai Juron, this is the 16th model and we based it on the Mighty Morphin Dino Megazord.
Yeah.
And then like most of that can work. It's like for the gears, just do what they did for the Dino Chargers and edit out off the numbers. So it's like, yeah, I mean, everybody else works. Like, we've got representation of Mighty Morphin, Wild Force, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive. 2 Kaiser can be like an attempt to like recreate the Super Megaforce powers, but he was like a prototype for whatever reason, so he can only access Zeo and Samurai. And then for Zen Kaiser, or just have him be a ranger that taps into the morphing grid itself. That's why he's able to pull out, ranger gears and get abilities based on past rangers.
Yeah, and then for Stay Caesar, which I doubt they would adapt anyways, because they sure as hell didn't adapt Bosco. They could have just said, "Oh, he's an amalgamation of all the Dark Rangers," and just say, "Oh, he just looks like that." You don't have to invoke Battle Fever, which we all know is like what he's clearly based on.
Yeah, and then for Dawn Brothers, have it be a video game theme.
Yeah.
Like,
just straight up turn into Code Lyoko.
Yeah. So, like, you could have Red be based off like a motorcycle racing game, Blue from like a fighting game, Yellow from an RPG, Black from like a Sonic platformer game, and so on.
Yeah, and Pink from like a rhythm beats game or something.
Yeah. See, like, this doesn't require much thought. There are easy ways to adapt these seasons. And like I said, it amazes me that they don't put efforts or they don't try to adapt these seasons.
Yeah. And you could say, oh, blame it on Nickelodeon, blame it on Netflix, but there's only so much you could do to blame those eras, like those red tapes.
Yeah.
And yes, it is frustrating. Like when like Nickelodeon says, "Oh yeah, no, Jaden has to be smiley all the time." But then if he does have to be smiley all the time, don't adapt the whole Lone Warrior thing. Sure, he can keep his secret about not being the true Red Ranger, but he doesn't have to be like, "You guys don't have to follow me. Like, I want you to live out your lives. I am a lone wolf."
No, Hoaru was the true lone wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, and lastly for Q Ranger, because that's the big one. For Q Ranger, literally just only make 6 Rangers. Like, that's it. Like you just keep 6 of the Rangers. Adapt the episodes where you where only those 6 Rangers go out. Because how many times is Lucky sent out on missions? Every time. So of course you're gonna have the Red Ranger. How many times is Hammy sent out? Almost every time. So like make her the second Ranger. And then the rest, you go from there. I mean, obviously, you're going to need to have Garu there because, let's be honest, Garu's the GOAT. He's a wolf, but he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and again, if the issue is like, oh, the dude has a pointy nose, just change the helmet slightly.
Yeah, or
heck, you don't even have to change the helmet, just change the toy's helmet.
Exactly. I mean, even if you look at the Kajiki Yellow vinyl figure, it's a nub.
Yeah. Heck, you know what else you could do? Just take a Bioman helmet and just repaint it to look like Dorado Yellow's helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with Cosmic Fury is that I have a few ideas of what they could have done. Mm-hmm. Like, they could have used the Q Ranger suits, but have them color match, and then have Void Knight, Tarek become, Ryu Commander. I guess have Fern become one of the Rangers, and then you only have to introduce 4 new characters to be Rangers, and then there you go.
You already have Mick.
He could be one.
Yeah, you have Mick. You have Billy. You have
Heckle.
Yeah, exactly. Heck, You could even make what's her name, Mucus, one of the Rangers.
Yeah, like Koguma Sky Blue or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more like Washi Pink, but yeah,
Or that. The other
yeah.
thing, though, is that the Cosmic Fury suits themselves, while I appreciate them trying to make something more original, the
Why
end
did it have to be
result.
so bland?
Exactly. That's literally what I was just about to say. Is that they're incredibly bland, but at the same time, I see potential in them. They just look like they're unfinished. I've seen an edit to where it's a simple edit, simple but effective, to where it's the Cosmic Fury suits, but they still have the Black Lightning Bolt from the Ryu Soldier suits. And that one edit made them look 1,000 times better.
Yeah. Hey, you know what you could do? You could find some of those old Quantron costumes and then just repaint them.
Maybe. It's like the Cosmic Fury suits, they're bland, but they had potential. They just needed to add more detail to them, and they could have looked cool. It's really sad when I've seen Chinese knockoffs that look cooler than Cosmic Fury.
I remember there was like a Chinese knockoff of a Mobirate that still used Daiso cards.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah. But nothing could prepare me more for Super Charisma.
Yeah.
Super Charisma.
Yeah, and also that's not a knock against the Chinese Sentai, Giant Saber, Space Deleter, and Rescue Engine, because those suits legitimately look cool. I'm just saying it's kind of sad when the country that's the mother of all bootlegs does a better job with original looking costumes than what the official product does.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. It's like, man, if I could have been in charge of Power Rangers, man. I mean, I'm too lazy, but if I had executive producer power and like I could like say, nope, change the costumes here, like make it a 20 episode series here, like here, do this differently, and they were required to obey me. Believe me, like I wouldn't say it would have been a masterpiece. I wouldn't even say it would be better than the whole of the Disney era, but at least I would have made it better than what we ended up with. And again, and I'm not knocking on the actors either. They just deserve better than what they ended up with. It's like Megaforce over again, except we've had the time to actually appreciate the Megaforce actors because it's been 10 years. But we weren't really able to give that kind of leeway to the Dino Fury cast because they're still fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, that I have absolutely nothing against Tessa Rao. She's fine. Mm-hmm. I just despise Izzy with every fiber of my being.
Oh yeah, just like how a lot of people might have respect for Blake Foster, but they despise Justin.
Justin is still miles and miles better than Izzy.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but again, like, honestly, I don't even get why people even hate Justin. Like,
I don't either.
He carried the team.
It's like, I mean, he used his powers for personal gain once, but that was to get out of a situation. And other than that,
and he got reprimanded for it.
Yeah, other than that one time, for his age, he was very responsible with his powers.
Yeah, and he was a certified Mensa genius. Yeah, like he got tested. Like he skipped to high school despite just turning 13.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even turn 13 just yet. He was still 12 for the first couple of episodes. Like when he handed Mrs. Appleby that exam, he was still 12.
And at least all of his dialogue isn't lingo.
Yeah, that's true. It's like sure, Tanya said this sure ain't the Love Boat, but still, that's better than K-Boomer.
Yeah. Here's the thing, is that I'm fine with lingo if it's every once in a while. I'm sure I use it myself without realizing it. It's just that it was constant It was every time when she opened her mouth.
It's like my advice for you if you ever write a Power Rangers series, next time use less because you're making the season useless.
Oh gosh.
See, that's the one line from Samurai that stays permanently in my brain. That's the my friends are in the park. We're there to rescue them of the Neo Saban era.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, if you enjoyed us ranting, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We are down to our last 10 subscribers before we get to the 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, where we will discuss Power Rangers, the movie, in 3D. Just kidding, it's in 2D, but it's so awesome. And yeah, like we check out our regular broadcasts of Ultraman Omega, Kamen Rider Gov, No.1 Sentai Gozyuger, and Kamen Rider O's. This week we will be doing the winter film, Kamen Rider O's and W, featuring Skull, the 2011 movie War Core. It's quite a mouthful of a name, but yes, it's a great film. Definitely top 5 most watched Kamen Rider movies of all time, at least by me. And yeah, check out our past interviews and vlogs, and we're going to be posting some very shortly. So definitely stick around. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we also have recently uploaded some new vlogs, and they're so good. No, sorry, not vlogs, some new interviews, and we still have one more that's going to be posted later this weekend, so please enjoy that. And with all that said, guys, we love you. If you want to say hi to us in person, we'll be at ToonCon on September 7th, the day after Zets premieres internationally, at Burbank Marriott Convention Center for the 20th anniversary of The Batman. And join us next year in 2026 on August 28th to the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center for Power Morphicon 2026, where a different show will also be celebrating its 20th anniversary, Galwit Misto Ranger. And if you want to check out our personal content, where can the people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. We love you guys. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Make sure you enjoy this weekend while having a Sentai-rific time. And we'll see you again real soon. Goodbye.